stretching.
I thought you were retching. Ugh.
Well, I should be doing that, but that's a vomit fetish. So, welcome back, everybody. I'll just open with that. Not make nothing big or anything. So, we're still reading Twila.
Yeah.
Cry for us.
Yes.
So, I suppose we should just not make a big production out of it and just dive right in. But this time it isn't me that's going to start this stupid thing off.
All right. Tonight it's me. It's all me.
Yay! So let's get started with Chapter 8.
Yes, when last we left our heroine, she had dropped out of the prep school that she was supposedly being forced to go to, and let's see, she and Edward, her husband, had done drugs and smoked alcohol outside of the prep school, and
it's not preggers anymore, apparently.
Right, she's abruptly not pregnant because somehow Edward
did a test
without her knowing. Anyway, all right. Now we move on to the second half. It's sort of amazing, you know. This is like Der Ring des Nibelungen, except not good. So anyway, Chapter 8. Twila meets a new ally. Author's note: Oxugai's prep stop farming. Seriously, if you think my grammar is bad and fuck you bitch. Fuck you bitch. This Tory is going to make me famous. Someday, and it will be sold in libraries. Okay, so when I am a millionaire who bitches can come clowering to me, and I will say, fuck you. Disclaimer, BTW, Twilight does not belong to me. It is by Serpenty Millers. Okay, she wants me now.
Oh, all kinds of things already wrong. And yes, they can still ask you to take your fanfic down. And I'm pretty sure this story won't be make you famous for the reasons you think it is, nor will it be sold in libraries. Because you would have to pay her royalties if she let you publish it.
Although, you know, you never know, you might become a millionaire. I don't know what that is. I suppose it's someone with a lot of melons.
With melons.
Yeah, I guess so. Pulls enjoy Gothies. Thanks for the good comics. I am out of rebab, so I am able to update more arigato. Is that like arugula? Owned! Thanks to Rodriga for helping me with the Spanish. You will see what I mean, lol, x6666.
I don't want to see what you did. I
really kind of fear what we're going to find.
Why would Spanish be in this chapter at all?
Why would Spanish be in this story at all?
Well, why is Japanese in this story at all?
Is it?
Well, that's supposed to be arigato.
Oh, I see.
And then, of course, we bowed earlier.
Yeah, but she could have just been having, like, stomach convulsions or something. I know I was.
Yeah. And that was a pretty kinky house, so.
That's very true. So, Chapter 8, Twila.
A whole bunch of dots.
Yeah, just trying to approximate the kind of pause that would require. Twila, I kicked and whispered in my sleep as the voice got louder and louder. I was sleeping in bed with Edward, but I don't think he heard it because he didn't say he heard it, plus he was asleep.
If you're asleep, you're asleep. How do you know he's asleep too?
I guess you're just a good guesser. Plus he was sleeping. Twila!
Oh, shit!
Twila! Twila! Said the voice screamingly.
Screamingly?
It sounded like an ugly old man, or it sounded like midnight. I wasn't really sure. So it sounded like an ugly old man or my sister.
How do you get that confused?
Either or, you know, potato. I wasn't really sure. I opened my eyes, which were like endless pools of beautiful topaz, which means that they were transparent. I looked around in the dark. Since I was a vampire, I could see in the dark.
Well, apparently you couldn't, because you missed your husband nailing his sister.
Yes. Authors note vampires can see in the dark. Well, apparently they can now, I guess. I don't know.
I guess.
I saw Ed next to me. His bronze hair was messy and sexy, and his pale skin glowed in the dark.
How? There's no sun out. It's dark.
Maybe he's just that pale. He was silently singing the Hell Song by Sum 42 in his sleep. So
how would you even know? Like, whatever. Moving on.
Who's there? I crapped poisonally.
You didn't know someone's there. You didn't say anything about feeling a presence or whatever.
So you presume that hoes are there, and then you apparently defecated in a toxic manner. In a highly toxic manner. So I
Man, people have a really bad time keeping their personal body functions to themselves.
I know! Like, something's wrong with this town. There's something really wrong with this place.
Stop drinking the water.
It's gotta be in the water. Like, people break out all their windows and all this shit. Like, they break out all their windows,
Well, that explains the muscles. The sea of muscles.
Maybe that is it. Who's there? Yes, hoes are apparently outside your house. Who's there? I crapped poisonally. My long black hair whipped around me as I turned back and forth at the speed of light.
I don't think you can move that fast. An error message, go away.
And if your black hair were whipping around you, take this from someone who's actually done dance, it would probably really, really hurt because it would smack you in the face like a whip. It really, really hurts. I didn't see anyone else there, so I was fucking confused. I had on a silver nightgown with black linen.
Silver? So it's really, you're wearing a metal nightgown.
I guess it's silvery. Maybe it's like silver lame or something. And black lace all around the boobs. I'm getting this image of like this nightgown with like, it's almost like flowers. Like the lace is like flowers.
What?
Flower petals. Because it's all around the boobs, see? It's like, here they are. Here's the black lace. I was wearing black stilettos.
In bed?
And had on tons of eyeliner that I had made cat eyes
In
out of.
bed? Why aren't you wearing all that shit in bed?
Then the voice continued to shout, "Come to me, yes, more coming.
Yay.
Come to me, Twila, beautiful psycho topaz Cullen. Open your eyes, Twila Tequila, for it is me."
Wait, what? I thought you were asleep, and then you're looking around. So you're asleep again?
And who is Twila Tequila? Is this a new pet name or something?
New personality.
What? I shooted. Okay, stop fucking around. Who the hell is me?
Well, I would hope you know who you are.
Then I looked next to my bed and saw who was standing there. It was a man!
Okay. Well, technically, it could be your husband, because he was in the bed with you, and maybe you woke him up being dumb with your damn stilettos.
I thought I could take this again. Okay.
Were you wrong?
I just hope we don't get into any places where she's pooping tears. Pooping bloody tears.
Well, we'll see.
Okay. What are you doing, you effing pervert?
You don't know he's a pervert yet.
I giggled furiously.
Why would you giggle about him being there when he's dumb, entirely dumb? Hit him with those stilettos you cut off.
You know that isn't ought apportionate to be in a tongue girl's rom.
What? I don't even think that was English. Man, is that this alien Spanish speak you were talking about earlier?
Ha 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 ha. See, but I can see that you are lovers with me enemigos, he said in Spanish.
No, I think It's a little Spanish, like one word, and a whole line that's made up of really bad English, if you can call it that. And if he said it in Spanish, that whole thing should be in Spanish, that you don't need to say he said in Spanish.
Suddenly Ed woke up and growled all rough and tough.
Oh my god.
He shined his gloriosus teeth in the man's face, and he was temporarily blinded for life.
He was temporarily blinded for life, yeah.
My eyes! The ugly man shouted. So
How
I was...
No, he's ugly. You didn't say anything about it. You just said he was there. And then after he wasn't. But now he is.
So I was right, it was an ugly man. I got out of bed, seducingly taking off my cloths.
Why?
I don't know, maybe they put all those cloths on her that they had earlier in the house?
I guess, but why would you be seductively taking them off, seducingly taking them off? There's a strange man in your room. You call him a pervert for some reason, which you don't really explain why.
Edmard gasped, all angry and sensitive, author's note. Lol, jealous hot by guys is so great.
What does that have to do with anything?
That's apropos of nothing. Because I was getting naked in front of a strangler. How does she know that?
I don't know, but if her getting naked in front of a strangler is why her husband's getting angry, then why is she doing it?
I'm not sure anything she's ever done has actually made any reasonable sense. So maybe that's it. Maybe nobody in the story really has any coherent motivations. They just sort of do whatever happens to be stimulating them at the moment. I don't know. A lot of other stuff happened.
It wasn't important, and neither was this part that we just read through.
And then we found out that the man's name was James, but because he is Spanish, they call him like James. I'm almost entirely certain that's not entirely correct. We found this out because I bribed him with my body. What, you said you wouldn't fart on him? What?
I'm like, then what was the point of your husband getting angry and then attacking him if you're just going to bribe him? This story is already breaking my brain again.
Oh, well, it is very fresh on our memories. I don't care to kiltus, he said in Spanfish.
Spanfish, that's what he's speaking.
Oh, I see. It's the aquatic life version of...
The mermen speak it in there. Okay.
His parents were killed by vampires, and he plowed to get revenge on humans because they didn't help him during his hard time afterwards.
What?
So he ass-fucked 2 vampires to get revenge on humans?
Yeah, sure, why not?
And he converted to an atheist satanist and learned Spanish.
That's not how they work.
Learned Spanish Bexu. He had to move to the Puerto Rico Republic to do his research and stuff.
Research of what?
I want to kill Twila because I understand, I said stolenly. We can't help you with that. My hubby said he would do anything to make me happy. Muy bien.
Move.
Said James. We start to plot her death at dawn.
Whose death? I thought this was the death of the entire human race, and now it's her.
So why does he want to kill Twila? And who is Twila? Is it Twila or
her split personality from an alternate dimension from Spanish Fish?
I don't.
Puerto Rico.
And if Edward is going to do anything to make her happy, and this is going to make her happy, then why is he going on with this? Because obviously this James guy wants to kill her.
Yeah.
So
it somehow involves the entire human race, which involves one person.
Going to Puerto Rico Republic.
Which apparently doesn't involve the 2 vampires that killed his family, whatever.
Oh. I guess he's going around having sex with vampires? I don't know. So what's all this death? Muy bien, said James. We start to plot her death at dawn. Hasta Luigi until then.
Hasta Luigi? It's me, Mario. Hasta Luigi.
End this chapter. Okay, I induced a new character. Pulls Max. Sure, you keeping up. If you want to keep reading, this story has a lot more chapters planned. Octhax. Whatever Octhax means, I don't know.
Maybe it's a new drug.
Octhax.
Oh, I don't want to read. I don't want to read. Sip a Coke. Okay. Chapter 9. Betrayal. You will see what happens, though. Why did we... Why at all? Author's note. Oh my god, so I took so long to update. I can't really say why, but if you want to know, then message me and I'll tell you that I had an emergency and almost died from swallowing 5 bottles of aspirin mole.
Have an amazing system. She already overdosed on, what was it? Marijuana,
It was,
Mary Jane, and cocaine.
Jane. So, message me and I will tell you why I couldn't update, but I told you anyway, so there's no point in messaging me. And we're gonna laugh about it. We almost died!
Yet again!
So funny! Well, guess what? To all of you people who say that I'm dumb, my psychology teacher told me to ignore you because you're just playing mind game. What? No. Playing mind games to try to make me feel bad about myself. I am not the loser. Sir, in this situation, you're dumb. Really dumb. I don't think you need to talk to your psychology teacher if you just try to kill yourself twice. I think you need a real therapist. Anyway, preeps, stop flumming. Goes thanks for the good stuff. MCR rocks 11666. Chapter 9. Recap from Chapter 8. I want to kill Bella. Oh, now it's suddenly Bella.
Wait, this is like those recaps where they slightly change things to make it seem like you're hallucinating or not remembering the last episode properly. like last week you saw they were hurtling towards certain death, and then this week in the recap they edited it slightly to make it look like it was obvious they were never in any real danger.
Yeah. I want to kill Bella because ellipses. We can't help you with that, I said sexily. Boy, Bean, see that spelled wrong? Is that spelled? Yes, it is. It's because it's supposed to be muy bien, not muy bien.
Are you sure it's not supposed to be Mubian?
Well, I hope it's not Mobian because I happen to like Sonic the Hedgehog and Silent Mobius.
No, Mubian, like in the last chapter.
I don't know.
It went one ear and out the other, didn't it?
Yes, it did. I'll see you at dawn. You're fucking vampires. Why would you be going around at dawn? And what does Bella have to do with your parents getting killed by vampires? And you wanting to take revenge on the human race because of it.
And for some reason fucking other vampires? I don't understand.
To get them to talk to you after they nearly killed you for being in their bedroom? Whatever. A whole bunch of X's. When I woke up again that morning, I was ready to kill Bella. Wow, that spelled?
It's amazing!
Yeah, no. It was dawn and James had packed all of the supplies for killing. Okay. Eddie, a new personality, woke up and opened his eyes, which were the same as mine. We already established this. We put on our makeup. He had on white foundation, black eyeliner, and this fake blood stuff that goes...
No, it's right. It's eyeliner.
Oh, okay. See? I'm already tripping up over normal words. And this fake blood stuff that goes on your face. Why would he need to put fake blood all over himself? He's a vampire. He could just go kill that human that's waiting on you and have real blood all over himself. I had on purple eyeshadow, lots of black and drac lipstick.
Why did they need to put on so much makeup, and why was it even relevant to the story?
Well, remember, her idol is Tara Gillespie, and again, you haven't read My Immortal. So, is it important? No. Do we need to know about it? No. Are we going to know about it? Yes.
Yes.
James tried to watch us get dressed, but I told him that if he didn't fuck off, hey, that was spelled properly, I wouldn't help him kill that little bitch. So I didn't go to school, but the preppy principal was too scared to call and ask why. You said you dropped out.
Yeah, you dropped out, and then you did drugs right outside the school, so I don't think you...
Why would you even go to school? You dropped out. Idiot. And I don't think he's scared. He didn't call you because you dropped out. Retard. Ed didn't go either. I suddenly remembered midnight and knew she would want to be involved too, but she was on her honeymoon with Jasper, who I had told to love her or else I was never going to talk to him again. So it doesn't matter that he, in the previous chapter,
tried to make her kill herself.
And literally told you that she would kill herself so that they would be divorced somehow, instead of actually filing for divorce. And that something that would make you want him and totally ignore the fact that you're already married to somebody, specifically his brother, but whatever.
Although maybe this is a different guy because this is Jasper and not Jasper and not Jasper. And yeah, maybe she did. They've got like 50 siblings in that Cullen house.
True. While we were leaving secretly to Bella's house, I got sad because Ed and I didn't have a honeymoon.
Isn't that sort of your own fault?
Yeah, I'm like, well, you could go and have your own honeymoon. Who gives a shit? Do it after you kill Bella. Go have a honeymoon for as long as you like. I started to cut my wrists, even though we have something kind of sort of important to do, because we promised this dude in the next room we'd go kill somebody for him, who again is somehow going to make the human race pay for not helping this one guy when vampires killed his family. Somehow Bella isn't that important. I don't know. I started to cut my wrists a little on the way there, and I saw that Ed looked worried. Well, he should be. You're cutting yourself, and he's your husband. When we got there, James broke?
No, it's, Bork.
Okay. I'm like, wait, that's not broke, it's Bork. When we got there, James yeah, to the house, and we went upstairs to Bella's room. The whole thing was pink, and it reminded me of Rosalind's room. And
who's Rosalind? Now it's Rosalind? We've got different Rosalinds and Rosemaries and Rosemary and...
Pretty sure Bella's room isn't pink.
No, it's definitely not pink, in fact.
I started to cry all hot and angsty because that's where I had caught her with my husband. No, you didn't.
Wait, what?
Apparently he was sleeping with Bella and not his sister. Even though we were clearly in Ed's house in his sister's room.
Oh my god, my head hurts.
Don't think too hard about it. It matters.
I think it's like that I don't know if you've seen the dinosaur comics where T-Rex tries to think too hard and something pops and he says he has a hospital problem.
I cut my wrist some more, but Jaime said, shh, we can't let her know. And we are at her casa. I don't think cutting your wrists is loud. Unless you're screaming in pain at the top of your lungs while doing so.
Maybe she's ripping her flesh really loudly. She's like,
and you can, and Spanish people why would they switch back and forth? Back and forth between English and Japanese. Then I try to say Chinese. Spanish, or Spanfish, I mean.
Yes, Fanfiction. The distinction is very important.
She was sleeping all preppy. How do you sleep preppy?
I guess you sleep with a cardigan draped around your shoulders.
I guess. Like the Friday the 13th movie we watched last night. After we got done with this. In there were posters of Ed on her walls. So he's a model, and is he secretly a model, so that's how she got posters? Or is she just obsessively taking pictures of Ed without him knowing and then blowing them up and having prints made of them and putting them up all over her walls?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I ran over and tore them down with my long black nails. What?
So, we're supposed to be quiet.
Yes.
And yet you're tearing posters down with your long black nails in someone's room right next to where they're sleeping.
Exactly. My headset. Get back on.
It's trying to protect itself.
from the massive amounts of fail we're probably about to read. She was dreaming about Ed. How do you know that? And he started to get angry because he hated her. Well, that's really none of your business what her private thoughts are, just as long as she leaves you alone. Okay, are you ready? James whimpered. Oh my god.
Okay, are you ready?
Like he's not sure that he wants to do this, even though this was his entire plan all along. Here, Twila,
whatever.
you take this sword. You didn't say anything about bringing weapons.
Well, he did pack the things that they needed to kill her, I think.
Yeah, but...
Or something like that. Weren't they packing?
They didn't say what they were packing. They were just packing stuff.
There was something that they were packing that had to do with killing or something.
No, they just said that he packed the stuff for killing or something.
Yeah, James had packed all of the supplies for killing, so apparently this involved a sword.
Yeah, we should have... Whatever. Eddie can have the needle. It's full of cyanide.
I love how your voice just sort of drops. Cyanide, really? Really?
Well, wow, that was spelled properly. Well, I was sad because I had always wanted to inject myself. Why? Well, granted you're a vampire, but that would kill you.
That wouldn't be very pleasant even if you're undead.
But I didn't say anything. I knew they wouldn't understand. I started to cry tears of blood. Pest!
At least she's not pooping them.
And Ed gasped and started crying also with me.
What happened to being quiet? What happened here?
We're having a huge emotional everything for no reason.
Having a fucking meltdown in the middle of someone's room. Having a giant meltdown in the middle of someone's room who's sleeping, who is supposed to be here to kill secretly.
Yes. But it's not very secret.
These people are the worst.
Just laying there waiting for them to kill her, I guess.
These people are the worst stealth assassins I've ever seen in my life.
I would rather be attacked by the worst stealth assassins than really good stealth assassins.
I mean, it's horrible.
Don't tell me, a bunch of dots, he screamed with depths of depression and pain in his voice, that you're sad she's going to die. What makes you think that? Who cares? You've already both agreed to come here and kill people. Dumb. No, you fucking retard. I'm sad because there are so many things that I want in life, but everyone only cares about my body. at any point in time during this whole thing have they said anything about wanting her, only cares about her body? What does that have to do with killing Bella? In fact, she even had sex with this guy so that he would tell them what he was already there to tell them about wanting to kill Bella to give an FU to the human race for some reason, because the entirety of the human race didn't stop vampires from killing his parents. Does this make sense to anybody?
Surely it can't.
And who is she even talking to, and who's talking to her? Is it Ed or Hushicho?
I think Ed is talking to Edward, or whoever is talking to her, and she's talking to him. I don't know.
It's not your fault that you're... Okay, I don't know why we put an apostrophe there, but when there wasn't one in the first place, but okay. You're beautiful. Beautiful. He cried sexily, hugging me. James got scared because we were being loud.
Oh, fine. Good of him to finally notice.
Yes. But Bella didn't whack up. Well, and suddenly I'm like, she didn't whack off.
Well, she's very different from the rest of the town, apparently.
And it's not Bella, it's Bella they killed.
Bila.
I guess it's her really dumb sister or something.
Her chaste sister.
Yes. Suddenly, we killed her.
Suddenly.
Yes, suddenly.
Just out of the blue, we just killed her. It's not even worth mentioning the details,
Thank Satan. Satin? Is that spelled properly or not?
Yeah, that's actually spelled
Okay.
properly for once.
Thank
Yeah.
Satan, she's gone. All said in unicorn.
So they speak the language of the unicorns now.
Her body disintegrated. No, disintegrated. How is that possible? She's human. She's a human. She's not a vampire, and that's not how that works in the Twilight universe. If she was a vampire, her body disintegrated into her bed, not on top of her bed, just in. She goes into it, seeps into it, which was all wet with blood. Okay. Somebody's blood, her blood, because you slit your wrist, blood. We're not gonna mention it? Okay. We ate her bed. How do vampires do that?
Why would they even do it? They sat around eating her bed? How long did this take?
We ate her bed so there would be no evidence. Well, get it? Like evanescence. No. Because that's not a word. And left before her mom could wake up. Her mom is gone. She lives with her dad. Idiots.
So the vampires ate her bed.
Yes, to hide the evidence. So wouldn't they notice something weird with her and her body missing, but then if she disintegrated, wouldn't her ashes be there?
You'd think so, and of course the bed covered in blood.
And then, in that case, why didn't they just take the sheet with them and do something with it, like burn it later or something? And then, flip the mattress over. Whatever. When we got to the door, there was someone blocking it suicidally. Charlize? We all screamed at once.
No, scrimmed.
Scrimmed at once.
Remember, they scrim.
Yes, scrim. Yes, I can't take it anymore.
An emery? Like an emony?
Amore? And okay, we'll go with Amore. He said, breathing all crazy. He was looking at me. Edward put his hand around me like protection.
Put his hand around you?
Yeah,
Not
just
his arm, just his hand?
his hand. All he needs is one single hand somewhere on her body, and that she's instantly protected. Why are you here, Dad? Get out. What? Okay. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be Charlie, which I think is the name of Bella's dad. I think. Give me a minute, itchy ear. Ah. So, Charlie, I think, is the name of Bella's dad. So, how is Bella's dad suddenly her dad, or
Yeah, because
dad,
Edward,
or
because
whoever's dad this is?
Edward's father is named Carlisle, not Carlos or
Carlos.
whatever. Yeah, I mean Carlis or Carlos or yes.
What? Why are you here, Dad? Get out! His eyes started to rage. I'm here to take tequila. I am going to make her my bride.
No, gong to make him.
Oh, gone to make her my bride. Why? Just suddenly? You've never even met this person yet. How? And we will live in the darkness for the more. Ha 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 ha. He laughed evilly in a gothic voice that I suddenly realized was sexy. Then I started to think. Oh no, she's thinking. I'm in a bad fanfic. I need to get the hell out of this place right now. Zoom. Wait now, I commanded when Ed was about to kill Kassie.
Khalil?
Okay. Darkness for Vermore. I thought, beginning to have a mind change. What? Well, you are thinking, so you do need to get the hell out of this fic. Maybe, yeah, maybe. That would be good for me, you know, because I need a vampire who can keep me gothically satisfied and stuff. Edward was heartbroken.
No, heartbroken.
I wish I'd read that right the first time. That's so funny. Edward was heartbroken. He started.
Satired.
He started to scream at the top of his lungs as black venomous blood poured out of him. From where? Did he pee himself? When a vampire gets ejected by the person that they truly love, their body starts to spaz, all exploding like. I don't understand that sentence whatsoever.
I guess when someone is, I don't know. Let's just say he's peeing everywhere.
Okay, that works. He pissed himself.
There goes. Edward is heartbroken and uncontrollably peeing black venomous blood. No, venomous blood.
Venomous. I was mysterious. Really? I was mysterious, so I didn't let you know what was going on in my thoughts, lol. No, you weren't. You weren't at all. I don't think you thought very hard either. Yeah, that sounds like a plane, I said sullenly, joyfully to Carlis. Okay. He was surmised that someone like me.
He was surmised.
He was surmised that someone like me would want to be with him.
To surmise something is like to hazard a guess, or
Everyone in the room screamed in surprise.
oh, they actually screamed instead of screamed.
Yes. Please, just tell me what I did to make you want to leave me, said Ed, having an elliptic seizure. Caesar.
Elliptic scissor.
Yeah, Caesar.
Oh.
On the floor. But I didn't say anything till even the... Wait, how could... If he's having an epileptic seizure, how is he talking?
Your guess is as good as mine.
But I didn't say anything still, even though he was crying, all too sensitive. Okay, I finally gasped at Hamez. Please just go along with this. You'll see the true intestines of my plan soon. But okay, so so the other guy knows this is a plan. That she's doing this going with him on purpose. Because she's talking to other people, like Hamed, right in front of him.
Yes.
Well, at least we're sticking with names so far. I mean, we introduced him as James, but he's Hamed now. And I made him take Ed away. And then I went with Carl, a new person, I guess, who was like, I'm so glad that you've made such a good choice, cackling all satanically. Callie?
Satanically?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We went to his house. STFU, we didn't even do anything.
Anything?
Anything yet, you freaking pervs. And I knew what I had to do.
Or who you had to do.
Yes. A whole bunch of X's in chat 9. Whole bunch of X's. Yay, I'm done.
Good lord.
Notice that we're not even really making fun of it like we were yesterday, because we want to get through it. We want to get it done.
Oh my god. It's just so imposing.